insight into the real Russian life.
Yes, you're watching Real Russia channel, the deepest insight into the real Russian life. My name is Sergey Baklakov, and there behind the camera today, Rinat Kutluahmedov. Say hi, man.
Wow, hello people behind the screen from man behind the camera.
Oh yes, that's probably the best introduction ever from the cameraman in Real Russian. And together with us today, my daughter Victoria. Say hi, girl.
Hi.
You know, you haven't seen her for almost a year or even more, and now she is here again, and I hope that you're really glad to see her again. Today is the 1st of September 2015, and that's in Russia the holiday which is known as the Day of the Knowledges. This is the first day when the schools, the colleges and universities are starting their educational year. And right now we came back from the first day at the second grade at school for Vika. You know, exactly a year ago we have filmed the ceremony of her first day at school at all. So now today I decided not repeating, and instead of that to film what we do right after her first day. And we came here. This is the largest shopping mall in the city of Ufa, the capital of the Republic of Bashkortostan of Russia. It is really very famous for an aqua park. It is called Planeta, Russian for English the planet. But we came not to aqua park, but we came to, in my opinion, one of the most interesting places for the children ever. It is called ChadoGrad, the ChildGrad, something like that. Actually, the city for the children. And now, stay with us, stay tuned, keep watching, and you will find out why it is really so much interesting. So, let's get inside. Come on, Mika. Come on, Rinat. This is the real Russia, настоящая Россия, глубочайшее проникновение в реальную российскую жизнь, без чепухи и без приукрашиваний. We've got inside of ChadоGrad, in English, the ChildGrad. What it is, what makes it so unique and interesting. Actually, this is nothing but a scale model of the real world for the children, with its own documents, bank, money, passports and everything. Well, this is the place where the children can try different professions and to try to find out their preferences and interests in what they love to do. The price is just 490 Russian rubles in a weekend. This is about $8 American dollars. So now let's get inside. Come on, Rinat. Everything starts with the customs. And here everything starts with the customs as well. And I have to notice, first of all, that the kids themselves are walking here. It's important, by the way, I have to notice that it's a very important rule that only kids must play here, no parents. So all the kids must work themselves, to work, live, educate, and make money, you know. The next thing after the customs is the labor exchange, the place where you can get touristic visa. If you're an absolutely newbie for this ChildGrad, for this city, you're getting at first the tourist visa, and then you start educate, start working, and little by little, but you're getting the card of the citizen, something like actually the passport. Also, you can get a driver's license. Well, also here all the kids are getting actually the employment history book. Well, here is where the name of the kids, the age and the marks. We can see what professions Vika educated: a cook, journalist, inspector of the customs. Before you will start work somewhere, you have to educate. So let's go. But in order to educate, you have to pay the money. Where can you get the money? Of course, in a bank. So let's go to the bank. when you buy the entrance tickets, you can exchange it for hundreds of I don't know, rubles. It is called червонцы here, actually the currency of the ChildGrad. Да. Давай, обменяй деньги, получи деньги.
Я хочу обменять билет и входной билет.
So let's look at this money. That's how is the money of the ChildGrad looks like. And now this money you can use for buying the education or for paying, let's say, to ride on an electric car and so for different entertainments. What I really like is that here, even though it's a scale model, actually the rooms inside have an actual size. I guess the best way to spend the money is for an education. And let's go to try to learn something about the medicine in a local hospital in Russian больница. I'm getting inside of the hospital and can see how one of the tutors here already teaching the kids about different medicine things. For example, how to estimate the blood pressure with all these equipment, how to estimate weight on a medicine weight meter, and how to determine how good you can see through these special lenses. And of course, how to listen to your heart. Department of Neonatology. Let's get inside. Well, here the kids are learning how to take care of the just newborn babies, how to cover them, and that's it.
Oh, so pretty.
And I'm not sure what this man here about, but here he is. Well, I guess they are teaching how to help the people when they broke something, and I'm not sure why his mouth is opened. Hey man, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, when you're going through the education in each concrete place, in each concrete profession, in your employment history, you're getting a mark here, and once you went through the education, you can start work here in a hospital, in all those places where you got your education, and already you will getting the money. Let's go to the next places. For example, auto school, and we'll get a driver's license. Sure? Now getting inside of the after school. The tutors here are teaching the kids with the elementary rules of the road traffic, and also here is the simulator, the driving simulator, where Vika is already sitting. Well, once they finish an education, for which they of course also pay the money, they are getting the driver's license. Once they will get the driver's license, they can drive those cars, those electric cars. And of course, in order to drive these cars, they also have to pay the money. Do you want to get inside of the Russian police? So welcome. Come on. Well, and right now we came in the moment when the tutor teaching the kids with the profession of the policeman. Well, here's many interesting things. Especially I like this most wanted people. That's, I guess, the personalities from the cartoons. There on the Codex of Russian Federation.
Также, ребят, сейчас еще один такой вопрос. Когда говорят всем полицейским собраться в полицейский участок, нам нужно здесь
Also here in the police, all the children are getting the driver's license and the passport. Here it is called the cards of the citizen. Well, you can get a card of the citizen only if you have got enough of education and did enough of work, got enough of the job experience. So not everyone can get the card of citizen right away. So you have deserve it at first. So now we can see how Vika is getting the card of the citizen and the driver's license for her experience, because you know it's not for the first time when we are coming here in a ChildGrad. So that's how it looks like. Житель ЧадоГрада, citizen of ЧадоГрад, and the driver's license for driving the electric cars. Once you've got the driver's license, once you have the money, you can start spending this riding on such electric cars, electric mobiles. But what can be better than the cars? Of course, the airplanes, and I'm not sure how they did it, but this is the real plane. Retired, yes, retired, but this is the real airplane, and it's here. And so, of course, all the kids also can learn the basics of the profession of the pilot. Let's get inside, of course. Come on. Wow, looks pretty cool.
Ребят!
Ну что, классно здесь?
Привет! Открывай! Стоп! Нужно сначала это! Поехали!
Now it's our time to jump from the parachute. Come on, come on. Next, next. Come on, girl. Come on, Vika. And now this is something what is pretty close to me and to Rinat, because this is TV and radio department. I know that this studio is not completed yet, but it's going to be a great one. I know that, like in the TV studios, here going to be a huge glass, and so the children can learning how to speak with the radio voice, how to show your TV personality, and it's going to be great. Hello everyone, you're watching Real Russia channel. They can speak something like this. Well, here they are learning the basics of the TV and radio journalism. Besides the police, here is also the Ministry of Emergency Situations. Well, children here are learning how to act in the emergency situation. Well, we can see anti-gas equipment here. We can see the uniform of the workers of the Ministry of Emergency Situations. Well, also we can try here to feel ourselves like a fireman. And here is the legendary Soviet Union car ZIL. Look at this ZIL Soviet Union car. Let's get inside. Поехали, Вика, заходи. Well, we are sitting inside of the legendary Soviet Union car ZIL, and we can turn on the signal here. Well, the feeling is pretty amazing even for me. Well, what about the kids? I guess they are just out of their minds. we can notice that here everywhere the post mail boxes. That's because here works Почта. This is Russian for a post mail. Let's get inside of this too and see how it looks like. Well, of course, the children here are just learning about the profession of the postman. Let's continue our tour through the ChildGrad. This is the place which is called Clean City. That's all about the cleaning. Well, I guess that nowadays the modern parents definitely don't want their kids to be the cleaners, but it's just pretty useful for the kids just to know it for themselves, to clean their own apartments. That's it. Well, next place. This is a real mine. A real mine. Let's get inside. Well, you know, the tutors actually hide something inside of this tent and they are working here. They have gloves, they have everything for making an archaeologist working. So they are digging the sand. Okay, now let's go to the place here which is called the House of Technical Professions. But actually, I guess this is just the cinema mechanic room, because here we can see the real projector, cinema projector with the real film. I'm not sure where from they got it. Probably this is their retired equipment from one of the movie theaters in the city of Ufa, but that's it. That's the real projector. The next place is boutique. It looks like a real boutique, and I know that children are learning about fashion, about style, about clothes. Okay, continue our review. Well, here it is something like the center of the city, something like a park, and here you can learn touristic things, how to make a tent, how to survive at night in the woods, and that's it. Well, next place is the House of Masters. This is the place for handcraft, and that's it, for handmade. And we can see that pretty colorful and creative atmosphere here. So people here learn to draw, learn to make applications, decorations. Well, we can see the children's creativity and a lot of their handprints. Okay, let's go to the next point. Well, and this is what is called the Palace of Arts. And I believe that the kids here are learning to dance. They are learning to dance. Okay, let's keep touring. The next point is an Academy of Science. Here I can see that everything about astrology, about chemistry, physics, geography. It seems like something about kinetics, and it seems like it's some kind of the engine. Look at this. And that's where the kids are learning about the basics of such exact science. The next place is the Saloon of Beauty. Mostly the girls here, of course, and they are learning everything about makeups, about making the nails, making the hair, and that's it. Well, I'm not really understand too much in these things, but I can see that, for example, here on this hair, they are learning to make something with this. The next point is the kitchen. I guess no need any comments. Just everything is understandable here. The children are learning to cook, learning something about meal and how to organize the table. You know, how to place the dish, fork, spoon, knife, cups, and that's it. You know, here is really everything like in a real life. As far as we have seen, all the kids are coming here with nothing. All they have is just a tourist visa, and then they have to study a lot and to work a lot that to become a citizen. But finally, in the end of their activity, the top of this, the summit of this can become electing as a mayor of the city. And so right now we are staying near the final point of the ChildGrad. This is the city government, and that's where the mayor is sitting. Let's get inside. Well, as far as I can see, it looks like a cabinet, an office of the deputy. Here is the big table for the meetings, for the conferences and discussions, political debates. The flag of the Republic of Bashkortostan, there the flag of Russia. The photographs of the head of the Republic of Bashkortostan, Rustam Hamidov, and the President of Russia, Vladimir Putin. Well, and it seems like today I am the mayor of this city of the ChildGrad. So don't forget to comment, like and subscribe if you loved this video, and I'm sure you loved it. That was the real Russia, the deepest insight into the real Russian life. See you. This is my city, my rules, and everyone who will say my way will be destroyed.